choosing fishing line, there's more to it than you think there is. When you look at a pro angler who's casting for cash, casting to feed his family, he's really spent a lot of time thinking about what line is going to work for him in each and every situation.
You know, choosing a line for flipping can be as simple or as complicated as you want to make it. I choose the simple side. Whenever I'm flipping aquatic vegetation, grass, lily pads, water hyacinth, whatever it might be, my choice of line is Sunline FX2, 60-pound test.
I mean, when it comes to throwing crankbaits, jerk baits, vibrating jigs, spinner baits, I mean, just all of those reaction baits, anything that I'm gonna chunk out there and wind in, FC Crank is the line that I like to use.
You know, being a power fisherman at heart, one of my favorite lines to use is Sunline Shooter fluorocarbon. It's the perfect fluorocarbon for flipping heavy cover.
Oh, come here, chunk. Well, he choked on it too. When it comes to choosing and picking fishing line, there's a lot of details to it that I believe help you get more bites. I mean, just grabbing the line and going out and going fishing, yes, you can get some bites, but grabbing the right line, the right diameter for the actual application and style you're fishing, it's gonna really pay off for you.
I get asked a lot, you know, when to use mainline braid for spinning or going with straight fluorocarbon. And for me, the answer is always braid. There's not a single technique for me that I want to throw mainline fluorocarbon.
So the most important thing to look at when selecting line will be the diameter. If you want a crankbait to run deeper, you want a smaller diameter. If you want something to stay up higher in the water column, you want a bigger diameter.
Gerald, there's a lot of lines out there. When do I choose monofilament? Anytime your bait's floating. How about that? If you're gonna throw top water, you don't want to throw it on a light braid, throw it on monofilament.
If you can hear any type of rubbing going through your guides, you know, make sure your guides are clean. If your guides are clean, then that fluorocarbon probably needs to be replaced. Now, when it's on your spool, it's going to look really clear. If it starts to look milky, that's because it's got a lot of abrasions on it, and it probably needs to be replaced.
Understanding your fishing line is really key. Understanding what it's going to do for you when you're going out fishing is something that's so important. That's why professional anglers really spend a lot of time worried about their line. They change their line more often than a recreational guy, and they match the fishing line to exactly the performance or the situation style technique that they're going to be doing.